A fragile voice in a world of arms. Warships flow while cities shake. I push the throttle till the heavens break. I'm not a hero, I'm just the one, still chasing ghosts into the sun. An ace is only worth his name when he flies through death and flame.
So sing for me when the cannons roar. Sing like peace is worth fighting for. I'll meet the storm, I'll take the lead. I'll be the shield the others need. Through the static, through the fire, I climb higher, I climb higher.
With every lock and every strike, I gamble one more borrowed life.
If my wings fall from the blue, let my final trail guide you.
I'll become the morning light. If it ends this war tonight.
Transforming steel, a pilot's prayer, missile smoking neon air. I learned to fight, I learned to fall, I learned the sky could take it all. But past the battle line I see a dream that still belongs to me. A place where songs outlive the gun and no one has to lose someone.
I can hear them calling my name. Friends I lost inside the flame. They're flying with me side by side. Ghost formation in the night.
Ghosts in the night, they fly.
Side by side.
Through the static, through the fire, I climb higher, I climb higher. If I disappear from view, know I chose this path for you. Let the stars remember me, not for death but victory.
I'll become the morning light. If it ends this war tonight. If it ends this war.
Here we go. Never a dull moment in this place. Lovely Academy City.
All right, and welcome to the stream, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing amazing. Hopefully everyone is having an amazing day. How's it going? What is up? How are you doing, Bear? How are you doing, Hun? Also, how's it going, Z with 125 stream streak? Also, Z, thank you for the free gifted subs. Is there something going on? I probably missed it. Is there something going on with gifted subs I missed? Was there something that you absolutely needed? But what is up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing amazing. Hopefully everyone is having a great day and a really good Thursday and everything. There's a Pokemon thing? Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a great day. Yeah, we're gonna be having a little bit of fun. We're gonna start off. I've got 2 videos I do want to do today, for sure. But I do want to start off with crime today, because crime, a lot of Midwest safety, obviously, because there is always, it's Midwest safety is just like a great place for a lot of body cam footages. There's gonna be one video we will not see. I want the Pikachu. I get it. Respect. There's one video we are not going to watch. I'm going to show it, but I refuse to watch it because my arachnophobia is going to get the worst of me. Pretty much states politician throws live tarantula at her tenant. And I'm like, yeah, no. I know tarantulas aren't very deadly or anything, but oh yeah, there's this one too. I'm not gonna do that one because that one's just gonna piss me off. That one will piss me off. There's a few for me. But still, yeah, it's not a deadly spider. It's just, if it gets thrown at you, you're gonna be like, oh, fuck. So we're not gonna do that one. I will show stuff. We are gonna be doing a couple of other ones. There's one that I know will piss me off. It says racist dad leaves 5-year-old to get drunk. Just the parent in me just take the kid away, beat the shit out of the dad, you know, type thing. Yeah, we're not gonna watch that one. I might watch that one on my own and see how bad it is, and then come back to it one day. But right now, we're not gonna do that. But yeah, we're gonna have some Midwest safety. I do think I have. Yeah, I do have a Code Blue cam right there. And then we've got a Fat Files and Brandon Herrera video I do want to do. The Fat Files is on Bucky's, and the Brandon Herrera video is on a legally owned, civilian legally owned Belfec. Yeah, if I'm gonna watch that one, and I'm going to tell everyone, hey, watching arachnophobia, blah blah blah, like I am gonna give warnings. There's gonna be warnings. I'll make warnings for that stream. Warning, stuff like that. But we're not doing that today. We are not doing that today. And it's actually this one right there, and then the other one I was talking about is this one here. I'm not going to do this one because I'm just gonna want to punch someone in the face. I'm just gonna punch someone in the face. So, but yeah, we've got crime to do today. We've got a lot of crime to do. We have crime to watch today. That's what I meant to say. Got crime to watch today, not do. We're not doing the crime. That's Saturday. That's when we're playing Schedule 1. Then we'll be doing the crime. It's only crime if you get caught, you know? Yay for crime! Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So something I've been forgetting to do in these, because I've been getting the comments. By the way, thanks everyone who's been commenting on my videos that keep complaining that I pause too much and talk over everything. You're welcome. That's the point of being a React streamer. And if you don't like that, here's the message. Link to the original video is down in the description for all of these that I post. Period. End of story. I will try and continue to remind myself to state that, but I'm going to forget a lot. Also, hi, everyone. Yes, crime. It's only crime if we're caught, okay? Sorry, we are legal entrepreneurship. We just bought our first laundromat. We're looking to expand eventually into other things. Tired wave. I feel that. But anyways, everyone, we're going first. The first video we're going to check out is by Midwest Safety. A lot of these are going to be by Midwest Safety, by the way. Dumb streamers meet karma trying to go viral. So this, I know, has something to do with Kai Cenat. Not Kai Cenat specifically, like he didn't get in trouble, but this is the Streamer University Kai Cenat stuff. That's all I know about this one. So let's watch people go be dumb, because you know he had to have cops for this, and I wonder how much it hasn't been released because of like recordings and certain personal information can't be released yet because of investigations. I'm sure there's still a lot more to come. Oh yeah, 100%. But anyways, let's check out Midwest Safety and Dumb Streamers meet karma trying to go viral.
SUPD and I are aware that things might go overboard, and we will be taking the proper precautions if things get too escalated. So if things get too out of hand, if I catch anybody doing anything unusual, that's your ass.
Streamer University is a
I will first and foremost state, love him or like him or hate him, because very few people love him. Like him or hate him, you know, Kai Cenat was trying to do something kind of cool. I don't like it because it's just people trying to become influencers, and that is a slur. And I really, if I'm ever called an influencer, I'm gonna taste the muzzle flash. I swear. And someone means it like not like a joking, loving way of, oh, you're an influencer. It's like, oh yeah, shut the fuck up, influencer. I'm just gonna be, but yeah. I wonder how this is gonna taste. Not really. I have no intention of self-harm. I promise. I'm just saying. But yeah, again, good idea. Bad people to do anything with on this. Good on him to go, I'm going to have a whole bunch of people that like to farm drama and clip drama around me. I need to make, and possible people coming in and just barging in and doing stupid shit. I need to make sure I have the cops here to kind of keep everyone in order. So at least good on him on that. I'm going to state that. That's as much praise as he's going to get from me.
popular multi-day live streaming event organized by Kai Cenat, widely regarded as the most popular streamer in the world. With its first event being held in May of 2025, Streamer University is designed to bring together hand-picked aspiring content creators to live on a rented college campus and inspire content collaboration. However, in July 2026...
I do have to ask this. How much did he have to spend to rent it for that time period that he did it for? That's gotta be. Oh, he probably. Oh, that was. It's a university, so you know they weren't going to make it cheap. That was probably easily a couple million, maybe more. I mean, he makes decent money. played the game. He makes the money. Don't have to like it for it.
During its second installment in Conway, Arkansas, things got out of hand. Stalkers from around the world who were not chosen to participate in the event showed up anyways. Some suspects involved assaulted and battered police officers. Officers from the Conway Police Department were notified of the event beforehand and assigned special event detail to keep things under control. We've gathered exclusive body cam footage from these officers of multiple arrests during Streamer University 2026, and it details their experiences.
Again, good on, like, I'm pretty sure Kai went, I'm doing this, I'm going to need protection, there's going to be a lot of people, there's going to be people that are kind of wealthy, there's going to be people that hate us, people that are going to try and do this, and the cops are like, fuck, all right, we'll get a detail, and a decent detail, because they're like, there's going to be a lot of people here, we're not going to run the risk.
A streamer or what is this? He's not here. Get him out of here.
Hey, what happened?
My boss cut it. He told me he's not supposed to be in here, kick him out. So when I got him, he was resisting. Then that's when you guys were 10-15 and arrested him.
All right.
You said him too? Yeah.
This whole bodyguard.
Listen, though, you just ruined your whole case ever.
Cuddy, can you hold him? Cuddy, can you hold him? Yeah, sure. Do you have another set of cuffs? Do you have another set of
I do like that guy walked out and told the guy, dude, you just fucked all of your chances. You're gonna be, he might actually get popular for that, but it's gonna be a flash in the pan 15 minutes versus, you know, being a successful content creator, someone that's making content, making decent money from this. Don't ever think you're gonna be the 1% in anything, because if you go into it thinking you're going to be the 1%, you're going to fail. And you're going to fall flat on your ass and your face and trip every single way. Plus, you kind of don't want that attention.
He's trespassing. They're not part of this event. They snuck in.
They were upstairs by the cafeteria.
They're not part of the event. They snuck in. His phone. He said he has his ID in his phone. Okay. Do I have to stay there? Well, you're gonna have to give us
exactly.
Your hands.
I love what we have here. Maybe if we even if we have more people, I'm even going to sit there and state, if we ever reach 100 people constantly and like 50 to 60 chatters constantly, and it's this like a constant, I'm going to be over the moon. I'm going to feel extremely successful. I feel successful as is. So yeah, every once in a while, but I love my gaming. I love this. I thoroughly enjoy this because I'm not doing like what Donut started his career doing, which is a lot of shootings, a lot of death. That weighs on you. This is fun. And watching people being dumb, getting caught, just makes my day brighter, you know?
I know.
Yes, we need to do a Nerd It.
I'm saying, look, you just ruin your chances.
Storm, when I'm 100% down, we just got to start getting Saturdays available to start doing it. I might have a lot more Saturdays coming up, because one of my coworkers did put in their 2 weeks, so I don't know how my schedule is going to look. I might be doing Monday through Fridays for a few weeks and closing. I might like lose my Mondays for a little bit, but have all day Saturday, so I'll be able to do more Saturday stuff in the morning and early afternoon. So we'll see. I don't know yet. That's all depending on what happens and how things go. Might change, might not. Who knows? I don't know yet.
Any future event. So you gotta think, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah, sounds good. I'll let you know.
This
This is just a trespassing deal?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, let's go.
We're compliant, man.
Okay, that's fine.
He told y'all on his little post ahead of time, if you come on thing, you go to jail. Is y'all's thing recording?
No, they turned it off. Not even
They turned it off? Okay.
That's what Kai said. You ain't supposed to be here. Damn, you could have been a streamer one day.
Now it's finished, my boy.
Lock his ass up. Stay in the jail.
You're going to jail, buddy. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, 100%.
Bro, I think it's better if we remain quiet. That's fine.
I mean, you guys.
Hold on, wait. Excuse me?
To tell you. I mean, 100%.
Bro, I think it's better if we remain quiet.
Someone has a brain? I mean, it's now working after you got caught, but that's probably the smartest thing I've ever heard someone in handcuffs say to like a partner in crime. Yo, I think it's best for us to shut the fuck up. And the guy that's saying you're going to jail was like one of the campus security, that the big old boy sitting down. I think
you guys can do whatever you want. So what are we looking at? It's a ticket. You guys from Conway or from Arkansas?
We're from Ontario.
Canada?
We drove 27 hours.
You drove 20.
Oh boy.
7 hours to get arrested?
We're gonna have to.
You drove 27 hours to get arrested? Yep, apparently.
Yeah, but you guys are arrested in the United States.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You guys aren't citizens of the United States.
Listen, I want to take a deep breath, okay?
Yeah, listen. Take a deep breath, bro. Hey, let me see. Listen, let us see what we can figure out. Give y'all a ticket and see what we can do since y'all aren't from the country.
Yeah, I was explaining to these guys. What have you done? I was explaining to them.
They were coming in, they're streamers. They weren't part of this event and wanted to be part of this event.
But we're compliant. We're compliant.
They're from Canada. They drove 27 hours to be here.
Okay, we all know you ain't supposed to be here.
He's a good old boy. Y'all know you ain't supposed to be here. Oh, they're going to be, yeah.
2007, 2008. How old are you? 17. 2009. Okay. Why are you going? Wait, you 2009?
Take him over there. Take him over there.
Take him over here. So now we're lying.
I swear to God, I thought it was 2008.
Bro, the guy that you came down with, you didn't know his birthday and didn't know if he was an adult or not. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Where is he from?
We're both from Toronto. I thought it was 2008. My bad. We don't come in here with no ill intentions of doing anything.
Doesn't matter. You broke a rule. You're trespassed.
All the way down from Canada?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
His parents know that you brought
Yes,
him to a different country?
yes. We had permission. Yes, I had permission from my parents. He had permission from his parents.
Why you guys decided to come to another country and then infiltrate a place that the police have fortified that you can't be is beyond any kind of sense.
Just sit.
Sorry, I gotta point this guy out right here. This big old boy. That's a detective. They have a detective on scene. That's a detective for anyone doing something super stupid or super shady. That's a detective boy.
Place that the police have fortified that you can't be.
He also sit on me and kill me, but
sense.
that's besides the
Just
point.
sit in here. Hold on. Let me move this. Let me move my stuff.
I'm sorry. My mom's gonna be so disappointed in me.
Take a deep breath. You're a kid anyways. It doesn't matter. It won't be on yours. You're a kid. His will, if he's an adult. If you're really 17, are you really 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna tell my parents?
You got arrested in Conway, Arkansas, and they need to come pick you up.
No.
Oh, you can hear the panic in his voice. Oh, no. Wait. I have to share the story. As my son was growing up, when he became a teenager, I know it sucks to be them right now, but when he became a teenager, he was sitting there and we're talking, we're having our conversations. Like, you're gonna go out, you're gonna do stuff. I get it, blah blah. I'm like, as soon as you get your driver's license, you're gonna be able to drive and do stuff. Cool. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what time it is. You call me. If you're ever at a party, you call me if you are unsafe to drive. You had like 4 beers and you're like, oh, wow. You call me. Or you call me and go, hey, I have an Uber picking me up. I'll reimburse you. I'll pay for the Uber. I don't care. You call me. Like, okay. I'm like, because if you get caught, you go and you drive drunk and you get caught and pulled over by the cops, you best hope it's a weeknight, because the weekend, you're spending the entire weekend in jail. And hell, even then, you're going to be seen in jail for a little bit, because I ain't bailing you out for driving drunk. You know better. And he's just like, oh, okay. Like, your grandmother gave me the same spiel. same spiel. You don't get an exception. I don't care.
They're gonna have to come get you, or you're gonna sit in jail until they come get you.
Oh my gosh. It's 27 hours.
Huh?
It's 27 hours.
I know, it's a long fucking drive. They're gonna have a long time to think about how pissed they are.
My mom doesn't even drive. I don't have to.
Oh, I love those cops. They're going to have a long time to think about how pissed they are. Woo! That is true. That is true.
It's my aunt that drives.
All right. You sure your parents know you're here?
Yeah.
Because we're about to call them.
Yeah.
Do you know their phone number?
Here's the problem with this, okay? You are in Arkansas. Your parents are in Canada. You've just been arrested. We are required to release you to a parent or a guardian.
I need to watch that video because she's like, no.
What's their phone number?
Mom's gonna kill me now.
She's a butch lesbian, but apparently she doesn't give a fuck. And those are she's probably one of the rare occasions of a highly skilled and actually well-trained female officer that can hold her own, which are the rare cases. So
Go, stop.
yeah,
What is the
she
number?
does. She's not giving a fuck.
Mom's never ever gonna let me go outside ever again.
She's like, here's the deal. Here's this.
Would you like us to contact your
Give me the number.
embassy? That's a yes or no.
What is that?
You have the right for us as Canadian nationals that arrested in the United States. You have the right for us to contact your embassy and tell them that as a Canadian national you've been arrested here. If you would like us to do that, I have no recommendation.
The recommendation there is if you're in a foreign country, they give you that option. Yes. Because there's a higher chance that they will get you extradited. You will still have to deal. They might sit there and go, hey, don't prosecute them in your country. Send the charges to us and we'll handle it from there. Sometimes they're going to look at the charges and go, you're going to get community service because their laws are bullshit. Other times they're going to be like, oh yeah, we're prosecuting all of these. It just depends. Also depends on the country and the country you're in and all that. Also depends on the country you're in if they let you, if they'll make a call to consulate. Some countries won't because, well, we don't have an American consulate, or you don't have your consulate there at that country. So
Okay, I will ask
Not a
him.
trick question,
I'll
sir.
ask him if he wants us.
Oh no, how am I gonna go home, dude? My mom's gonna kill me.
I know, we don't drive to Canada, bro.
What am I gonna do?
We're gonna figure that out. Who is he? What's his name?
Did he already give it to you, or it's
Well, if he doesn't give it to us, then he sits in jail until we find out who he is. So
Daniel?
Daniel, what's his streamer name?
Is it necessary?
yeah, this kid's kind of like, he's worried, and here's the great thing is he's got the fear of his mom and the fear of God in him, which is a great sense. That means he realizes, oh, I fucked up. Oh God, blah blah. His parents are gonna be pissed, but they're gonna be like, well, at least you're safe. We're pissed off because now we have to drive 27 hours, and you went and did something stupid like this. We knew you were going to America, but the fuck. So he's gonna be like grounded until he's an adult, and then they're gonna be like, cool, now you're paying us back for all the expenses. I mean, I would do the same, but
We're gonna take y'all's camera.
Like,
we got footage of you guys committing the crime.
Are we gonna get it back?
You guys are gonna have to come to Arkansas to get it back.
yeah.
Oh no.
Y'all are gonna have a
Oh,
court date,
no.
so y'all are gonna have to come back to Arkansas. I mean, unless you guys never come to the United States again. If you guys never come to the United States, you don't have to worry about it. You'll have a warrant
Yeah.
if you don't come to court. But as soon as you come to the United States and the officer makes contact with you, you can get to jail.
Did you already connect to my mom?
Our dispatches.
Oh no, no. First thing I've ever done.
Like, I feel bad for the kid, I do, because he's in such panic, but
criminal.
at the same time, like,
I was just trying to.
he kind of knew he fucked up, and he needs to realize he fucked
There's
up.
ways of going about it.
My mom's gonna disown me. I'm done. My life's over, dude.
Your life's not over. You're 17, bro. Chill. Your streaming career probably is.
Hey, Daniel.
Yes, sir.
This is the Canadian consulate.
How you doing, miss? I don't have their numbers.
While the Canadian consulate helps these two suspects connect with their families, other officers at Streamer University respond to a suspect who allegedly threw a firework at a security guard, which exploded in front of a crowd of people.
Yeah, like, those two, they're going to get off pretty much it's gonna suck for them. They're probably gonna have to spend a night in jail, everything, or two, depending. Like, more than likely, the parents are going to get calls and they're going to be like, all right, well, let's not drive. Let's book a flight. Ticket there, 2 tickets back type thing. Get them home. And then we'll figure out their court date. Hey, here's the mailing address. We're going to have to pay for that fucking shipping. It's going to suck for them. But listen, a trespass is a trespass. There's way worse things. A misdemeanor for the most part. So, kids, the one kid freaking out, I get it. I've been in that situation before where you feel like, oh no, blah, blah, my life's over. Parents are going to disown me. This and that. It sucks. But it will be fine. Now, this person technically threw a missile. Legal definition of a missile is any object thrown or projected. So if you throw a rock, if you use a slingshot to shoot a rock, that's all technically, as long as it is not propelled by an exceptional force that is not of its own creation. So a bullet is not a missile, but a missile is a missile. Because it creates its own thrust. The other thing is throwing a rock. Throwing a rock at something is considered a missile. You are throwing a missile. Kind of a weird thing, but old layman's terms, it's weird. Anyways, I digress. Sorry.
Hey, we got one running from us. Running northbound. Address or I'm not sure the street name. Continuing through the woods northbound.
Gotta get that cardio in, guys. Gotta get that cardio in.
Hey, make sure they're not following us. Anybody following? Hey, where'd that guy go? The guy just went through here?
Sir, yeah. Officer, you gotta work on your cardio a little bit more. I get it, but hit the treadmill a little bit more often.
They said he ran north on Cleveland between the houses, shooting fireworks at us.
That one officer's like, get in, dude. Well, I know your cardio sucks.
I'm in the car with Morales. We're gonna go check. He's somewhere between Cleveland and 10 Fitness. That was him. Call it out in the street. Hey, get on the ground right now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I didn't do nothing.
Get on the fucking ground.
I didn't do nothing.
Get on the ground.
Okay, yes, sir.
Get on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Don't argue with the cop. Cop comes up, get on the ground. Yes, sir. Don't argue with the cop. Just get on the ground. If you're if mistaken identity, you're not the person that they're looking for. All they're doing is detaining you and then going, hey, blah, 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 blah. All right, you're good to go. But if you fight them on it, I didn't do nothing. You're just asking to get tased, and then it's going to get worse.
Can move. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, he had his gun drawn. He was not playing around with this guy.
Roll your side.
I ain't gonna run. Y'all got me.
Sit you up. Sit you up.
Everybody was running.
We told you to stop. Stand up.
Hold on. Yeah, let me up.
Let's go. I dropped my taser. You got it?
Y'all gonna tase him?
Yeah. He got it.
Sorry, hold on. Let's run that back.
You got it?
Y'all gonna tase him?
Yeah.
He realized, it was at that moment he realized he fucked up. Shit, I was going to get tased. Never mind. I fucked up.
I still got my vape.
And my lighter. Just document this on our body cam. And then we can't take this into evidence. So, do you want to take a picture of it?
Can I sit in, did you?
Yeah.
Later in the night, more stalkers infiltrated campus grounds. This one was found hiding in a bush.
Get out. What are you doing?
Damn, sticks.
Dude, why are you
got a wristband or anything?
Huh?
You got a wristband or anything?
No, I just got here.
Did they just trespass you from here?
No.
No.
I haven't been trespassed yet.
You gonna ride
you're
with
gonna
us,
be
Mark? Can you stand
trespassed
on the
now.
back and just have him sit right here and I'll hold
You ain't got nothing on you shouldn't have, do you?
Nah. You can check me.
You know you're not supposed to be on here, bro.
I know, but you know I want to see Casa man.
I mean, I got you, but it ain't that big of a deal. You feel me? You're gonna be here all weekend. Just come out tomorrow, and I'm sure you'll see him all around. The amount of security around here, bro. Come on now. Here, have a seat right here.
I'll just be on foot.
No, just jump on. Don't jump off.
I'm not. I'm promised of that.
Ooh, I got a duck. Hit this tree.
You good, Murray?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Phantom!
Hey, look, you got it. You got to see him.
Phantom!
I mean, we may be able to just kick you loose, give you a trespass warning, kick you loose, but we're starting to take everybody to jail, like legit take them up to the jail on this, okay?
Which means a lot of people were getting onto campus when they're not supposed to and doing stupid things. And obviously the guy who threw the firework kind of ruined it for everyone. So it was probably going to be more or less, hey, if you're going to come on here, you have to stay back here. You can look and watch everything, but you can't be part of it. Can't get on the campus. Otherwise, you're trespassing, going to jail. Which, again, is more for the safety of all of the other people than anything. But, again, the entire idea of this route is stupid. I digress.
You want to grab him?
Even more trespassers are found on campus grounds. This one allegedly attempted to flee from officers.
Ow! Shut up.
But hey, bro, I'm just trying to be on the stream.
That's stupid, dude. You're a little child.
Bro, I'm a streamer, bro.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Sorry, hold on. Oh, this is my favorite cop now. Go back.
Ow! Shut up.
But hey, bro, I'm just trying to be on the stream.
That's stupid, dude. You're a little child.
Bro, I'm a streamer, bro.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Oh my god. This is my favorite cop. Oh wow. My cop. Just so nonchalantly, like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're the funniest cop.
Thanks, I appreciate it. That goes a long way.
Huh?
I said that goes a long way. Pride myself on my humor.
You could be like streamer cop.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, couldn't I? I'm all sweaty for nothing, man.
What do you mean?
We gotta chase you. What do you mean? Sit right there.
Chase me, you just wait.
You don't think we chase you?
I mean, who did you chase?
Oh.
You didn't chase me. You didn't chase me.
Go ahead.
What's your dad's name?
Oh my god. I need to, if I ever am down there, I need to find that officer specifically and be like, hey, who's this? I need to buy him a drink. I need to buy him a shot. Just for a Midwest safety. Let me get him a shot. Whatever he wants. Let me buy him a drink. I don't care if he's on shift. When he gets off shift, he gets a drink.
You don't know your dad's name. So why does your mom think you live with your dad, but you don't even know who your dad is? So why is she telling me that you live with your dad? I didn't say that you did or did not. I said, why is she telling me that?
I don't.
So explain to me why I shouldn't just take you to juvenile intake and just lock you up in juvenile hall and you can explain to the judge your problems.
I know, right?
And lie.
And lie to
a
the
lot.
police. I'm not lying. You are lying.
I'm free from officers.
And run from the cops.
I didn't run from the cops. I ran from
You did run from the cops, dumbass.
I didn't know. I did not run from him.
You sat.
That's a cop, genius.
And then you ran from
That's a
me.
cop.
I didn't know.
You sat there and looked back at me the entire time.
Well, when?
When you were running?
Why would I look back when I'm running?
Why would you break onto a college campus to go to jail? I
didn't break
I don't know
onto
why
a
you do any of the stupid things you do.
I love these cops. Especially the one just straight up berating him like you're dumb. The fuck are you doing?
Well, just hang tight till mom gets here.
On one of the days during Streamer University, dispatch notified Conway Fire Department's bomb squad that someone called claiming to have paid someone to hide PVC pipe bombs in the roof of the student center on campus. An FBI special agent bomb technician was then brought to the campus and helped the bomb squad and officers sweep the attic of the student center. No bombs were located. In addition to the numerous suspects who were charged with trespassing, many others were charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, possession of a controlled substance, simple assault, resisting obstructing, disorderly conduct, and concealing identity with a mask. All suspects who were arrested during the event are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Before Streamer University even started, police arrested 8 people during the 2 audition events in Atlanta. And I think there's a bigger lesson here because opportunities like this come with responsibility. And sometimes the quickest way to lose
law officer, man, person, dude, guy.
an opportunity is forgetting what it took to get there. Kai actually said it better than anybody.
You just ruin your whole kid's ever for one.
And that one moment can follow you a lot longer than the opportunity you threw away.
Exactly. Again, like him, hate him, he was smart about how he approached the entire situation to make sure that everyone was safe. But the hard part is when you make an announcement of something this big, you're bound to have retarded people just come out of the woodworks and just be stupid. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And yes, those cops were 100% fake. Again, everyone, this was Midwest Safety. Go check them out. Those cops, that last set of cops was just, they're so good and just so hilarious. I'm sorry, that one cop just, right. Man, I'm a streamer. Oh, wow. Like, okay, and? It's like, I'll tell people, like, I'll be buying, refilling vape or my juice for my vape or getting coils and stuff. Or, you know, I've told people and doing stuff and they're like, well, they're like, oh, why do you want to keep, like, when I got my new phone, why do you want to keep your old phone? Well, because this way now I have a better phone to use for my capture for when I'm streaming. Oh, you're a streamer? What do you stream? You play Call of Duty stuff? I'm like, nah, I play random games and watch body cam footage. Like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying special. I just have fun with it. Like, oh, okay. Every once in a while you get the, oh, dude, give me your, yeah, here's my user that you can find me on. Follow me, cool. If you don't, cool. I don't care. If you follow me and I get big, you can be like, oh, I remember meeting him. To me, it's like, if you want to, come join the streams. If you don't, it doesn't hurt my feelings. My feet. All right. All right, everyone. Well, Midwest Safety, because we love the guys over at Midwest Safety. They're amazing. They are getting really close to 5 million subs. A jaded take from watching. Listen, I got humble myself every once in a while. Can't let the ego get too big. Anyways, everyone, Midwest Safety, fleeing suspects thought the roadway was, wow. Fleeing suspects thought the road was empty. Wow, I cannot read. That's actually kind of normal. I actually can't read. Happy does inflate. She does a lot to inflate my ego. I really have to keep my ego starts going. Yeah, I'm like, no, no, stop that. But anyways, guys, another Midwest safety, of course, obviously, because I record these. If you want to watch the original without me talking over it and doing everything, description. But anyways, let's check out Midwest Safety's video about fleeing suspects who thought the road was empty. You're fine, hon. You're fine.
At around 2 in the morning, officers assigned to the Chicago Police Department's robbery team were patrolling in the city's south side when they saw two men who they believed to be armed get into a black sedan. The sedan blew through stoplights while the...
Okay, you weren't going that fast for you to need to make a turn that wide in a sedan. Like, if you were in a truck, I could see that, but that was a massively wide turn. Look at this.
Who they believed to be armed get into
like out here and then turns left
to a black sedan. The sedan blew through stoplights while the officers matched its speed but did not engage their lights and sirens.
Well, just for me. Now that cop took that turn super sharp, but he's trying to keep up with. And this is Chicago, right?
We have a black sedan going eastbound.
They did say Chicago, right?
At around 2 in the morning, officers assigned to the Chicago Police Department's area the danger they were in. After the sedan turned onto Ashland Avenue, right in front of another squad car, it ran
in Western. It's a black sedan with California police driving erratic.
After the sedan turned...
Hold on.
We have a black sedan going eastbound 51 in Western. It's a black sedan with
Dude, he's
California
clipping.
police,
He's cruising quickly.
driving erratic.
After the sedan turned onto Ashland Avenue, right in front of another squad car, it rapidly picked up speed.
Last thing going northbound, see if you could just notify Zone 13.
As the officers recalculated the threat the sedan posed, other motorists had no idea the danger they were in.
Oh, fuck.
A squad car caught the carnage on their dash cam and quickly moved in.
Hold on. Did that... That sucks for that car. Oh, they just took out a building.
A squad car caught the carnage on their dash cam and quickly moved in to check if anyone
missed the light pole. What took out the building?
Survived.
38th and West for National Assault crash, probably at 35th.
Stop right here. He's right there, bro.
Is that a jacket on the ground? Oh, he dead. Oh, that man dead. That man dead. Oh. Oh, now I'm wondering if that's a jacket. Not a jacket. Part of his body. Oh, that man dead.
Where's the dude?
Where's the dude? Right over there.
Holy! No, he's right here. Yeah.
Proper response. Holy. Yeah, dude, he's right here. Again, I'm wondering if that might not be part of him right here. They just don't realize it. Oh. Oh, they hit that building hard. Oh, yeah.
Oh, where's the gun? Well, he's laying.
He's got a gun next to him. Okay, so he did have a firearm next to him. Yeah, he dead.
Check in the car. Check in the car.
Holy fuck. I mean, they hit that building hard, but holy practically ripped the car in half. It's like being held on hopes and prayers right here. Like the axle is pointing this way and this way. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas.
Where is he? Where's the fire at? Show me.
I feel like they're blurring out. That's like half the that passenger is half the man he used to be. Like, oh, there's still someone in the vehicle.
Someone here, guys. Yeah, I'm just moving over from his body so he doesn't drive around. Can't see what's up. He might still be alive. I think he's moving.
Oh, there's still someone alive in there. Holy shit.
I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna let him lay next to it. The guy ejected. He's right over there. They have a gas fire.
Yeah. Engine, transmission. Yeah, the car's fucked.
Anyone ejected? I can't see from here. Hey, this is just. What's that? You just put it right there. We'll put it. There's just one person. Hey man, we're getting an ambulance for you. Hold on tight. There's an ambulance coming.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be hurting for the rest of their life.
One of the passengers to the car. I don't want to move. No. You got an ambulance coming? Yeah, I called it before you even got the car, man. Hey, don't move, man. Don't move. Don't move.
Oh, that guy is still alive. He's just fucking. He's in pain.
Coming. Do not move. Do not move. There's an ambulance coming. Stop moving. Stop moving around. Stop moving around. There's an ambulance coming. Stop moving. Yeah, be careful. He did have a firearm, so just. Hey, stop moving, man. Don't move. Don't move. Stop moving. And there's somebody else in the car? Stop moving. The ambulance is coming.
Yeah, they got their gun out because they have one suspect that has a gun. They don't know if there's another gun, so just in case he decides to pull a stupid and is high on something that doesn't make him feel pain. But he sounds like he's screaming in pain, so he might be feeling all of this. So he might not be. Oh my god! I just realized that's the catalytic converter. Holy I mean, the car is fucked, but I didn't expect it to be that fucked. That's not supposed to be pointing that direction. Sorry, I got distracted by seeing this here. Supernatural. But yeah, no, he sounds like he's in pain. So he's probably not going to reach for something, but you know, they have their guns out just in case he decides to pull a dumb and decides he doesn't want to be in pain anymore and wants to take a forever nap.
Stop moving. You'll be fine. Stop.
Dude, holy cow. They ripped it so badly that the cat flung out this way. So it should be pointing this way and it flung out this way. Holy cow. Oh. That looks like support beam of some sort. That looks like frame. That makes sense. That's frame right there. Yeah, of course the engine's rattling.
Bro, stop moving. Don't move, man. Don't move.
They're trying to.
Hurt yourself more. Oh my god.
I love how these cops are pulling up to the scene and they're like, you get two perfect reactions. Holy, oh, fuck. Oh my god. Yep. Pretty much these guys in this black sedan were stealing, sped off, were running from the cops who weren't actually pursuing. They were just kind of following to see where they were going. They were blowing multiple traffic lights, and one guy's like, got the green light. He's like, okay, cool, I'm going to turn. That guy's like 1,000 feet away. I can turn, starts turning, and they hit him. Went between this building and this light pole, smacked the building, and then the car ended up here. The passengers taking the forever nap under this portion of the collapsed building. I'm pretty sure he's half the man he used to be. Yeah, that's too screwed up.
There's an ambulance coming.
The black sedan, who also had a gun on them.
Fire's gonna get you out.
Oh yeah, he's 100% a thief. he's wearing the Milwaukee fucking like textured gloves so he doesn't do anything. I don't know. They haven't talked to the victim of the one vehicle yet, so.
I can't open the door, man.
The guy just, he's right there. I'm more in the car. I got a firearm.
Yeah, let me move myself. That blur is a body. That was the passenger of the sedan. Heavy emphasis on was.
He hits this guy, and they crash into here, and Jackson bounces.
They fucking took down that building.
I think just the other guy, but he's out of the car. No. Like the other citizens. Where's the other one? He's still in the car. He's stuck in the car, but they got ambo coming.
Oh, I'm dying. Jeez, I wonder why you feel like that.
I can't pull you out the car, man. I'm not getting out. Please.
What's that noise? Is that a gas?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Sounds like a gas line, doesn't it?
Hey, we might have to get him out.
Gas line. I mean, you've got fluids coming out. Some of these fluids are going to be gas, which is going to be a fume. All it takes is a spark, and this car is going to go up in flames. Plus the possible natural gas leak.
Can you turn the key at all or no? Can you turn the key off? Can you turn the car off? Yes or no?
I think they said he's still breathing. I don't know. But he hasn't moved.
We gotta get him out.
The car is smoking. Yeah, it's time to get him out.
Is that a gas tank?
Yeah, we have the gas line on.
Yeah, you told them?
No, nobody said anything.
We have a constant gas leak at 18.55 on average.
Hey, we're gonna pull you out the window, okay? It's smoking, all right? No,
Oh, they got the door unlocked.
Come on.
That's definitely a gas tank. Yeah, it's real strong.
By the way, everyone, if you ever wonder, the rotten egg smell that natural gas has is not naturally part of it. It is an additive for it, so you know that there's a gas leak, because gas has no smell. Natural gas has no actual odor. So.
100%.
Hold on, we got a better look at something. Hold on.
That's definitely a gas tank. Yeah, it's real strong. 100%.
I think that's a car part. Yeah, that's a car part. A piece of the car. Yeah, 100%. That's a piece of the car. I thought that was part of the idiot who is now currently dead under a building. The Wicked Witch of the West part of his body. No, that's just part of the car. Oh. Hold on. Your foot's not supposed to be doing that. That's
Let's see if anybody needs help over here. I saw someone with a red shirt hanging over here. I don't know. I think he's. Sir, is this your car?
Oh, there's a second firearm. Of course there was a second firearm.
What? No one's in the car. Okay. There's nobody else in the car, right? Hey, let's get him away from.
I mean, if there was, well, we're not in there anymore. I would start checking roofs.
The car, if we can. Bro, we're gonna have to move you back farther. I know your legs hurt, but we're gonna move you back farther. Just kidding. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yeah. His left leg is completely fucking broke. Need him off. Pick him up. Yeah, seriously.
Brother, is this yours? You good, sir? All right, brother. You working for the city? Huh? You work for the city?
No, I work for people. Hey, yeah, walk back. They need to move this Amazon truck.
Who's driving?
Hop along, Tom, or some crap. I know, right?
Is there a third person? How many people? I can't breathe.
No shit, you can't breathe. You were just in an accident. I'm pretty sure he's probably got some fractured ribs. I have no doubt he can't breathe. Like, he probably legitimately can't breathe because he's got broken everything. Sir, you have 276 bones in your body. I guarantee you 30 of them are broken.
It was just you in the car? Yeah, just me.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Big old boy.
Hey, how many people in the car, man? Huh?
Damn.
They could be hurt. We're trying to find them.
This is your car or is this a company car? Company car.
Man, he looks like Brandon Herrera's competition for Congress. Did he also spend $600 or $700 on cookies? Well, if he did, it would have been his actual money, not donors' money.
Company car? Do you know if there's anybody else?
Big old boy. He is old. Whatever he's on is hanging on by life, by the thread of God. Seriously, just like I'm holding you up. I don't know if I can do this.
Other than the dude to hit me, no.
Just you two?
Yeah, he's
Did you have the green light or what happened?
I had the green light. I was going to turn.
This man is definitely built to survive a crash.
He tagged the shit out of me. You can't
Powered by being powered by McDonald's. I know, right? He's a big old boy, but yeah, that man was definitely built for a crash. Get into a wreck. Nothing can move the blob. Sorry, I shouldn't. I'm a horrible person.
What's the idea?
Those they did.
I moved that one the extender was right next to him. Okay.
We have a
Just, yeah, I know, right? Supernatural. Oh my god, that was so good.
Somebody told him we need gas to come?
Looks like a high point and a Glock.
Hey, boss, stay away. Stay away.
I was gonna say pull up your pants, but
Stay away, buddy. Okay? The ambulance is coming, okay?
Can I get picked up?
Yeah, you're gonna get picked up right now.
no, you're good, Supernatural. Listen, it's been kind of a shit week for fans of a lot of things. And people's weeks have not, I know a lot of people who haven't had really great weeks either. So I get it. I respect it. We're here for it.
Just don't fall asleep.
They got gas.
You have asthma and broken ribs, sir. You are going to have a hard time breathing for a while.
They can turn it off, right? Yeah.
The ejected passenger, 18-year-old Luis Mendez, was pronounced.
Apparently, Chicago has that curse. Oh, so side tangent. So while I was in Texas, while we are at the BTS concert, we had to go get batteries for the BTS bomb, which is the light. So we went over to the gas station. They didn't have any because obviously they didn't. Everyone was going there. I wasn't thinking. Wasn't thinking. But we're walking in there, and two kids come walking in. Oh, and complete eggers. 100% eggers. I'm looking, I see them. Of course, I, make sure my mom stays away from them. I'm like, okay. We walk past them. We get some water, try and get some batteries. Can't get the batteries. We leave. We get back to the hotel room. I'm like, I was not expecting to actually see a couple of eggers. And my mom's like, what is an egger? So I explained to her this fucking hairdo style and just like wannabe thug look. She just lost it. She was laughing so hard.
Pronounced dead at the scene. According to the incident report, the victim who was struck was transported to the hospital with an injury to his hand, while the driver of the black sedan was transported to the hospital with an injury to his left leg. Officers recovered 2 firearms at the scene. Images from Google Maps indicate that
only an injury to his left leg. So it was more bruised ribs and a shattered. That could have been really bad. Because if your femur shatters, that could be death.
the damaged building was demolished. According to local reporting, the driver, identified by Chicago police as 23-year-old Christian Rios, was arrested 18 months later after the Chicago Office of Police Accountability concluded their investigation into the officer's actions. Christian was charged with reckless homicide by motor vehicle and aggravated possession of a weapon. The pursuit leading up to the crash was not mentioned in the incident report. Midwest Safety independently reached out to COPA regarding the results of...
By the way, COPA is fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, anyone that's on a civilian, like, investigation for police shouldn't be on, it shouldn't be part of it. If you're going to do something where it's like non-cops that are investigating cops, it should be former police officers that are volunteering to do this to and are impartial to go, yes, this is good, no, this was bad. Or yes, this was good, yes, this was bad. Like, they know how police work, they know how things are, but understand that we have to be impartial. No civilian person, people who have never been police officers, should ever be sitting on a committee to fucking figure out if a cop did wrong or not. Because 90% of them don't even know what the fuck they're talking about and are gonna be like, well, yeah, I think the cop was in the wrong. Even though the guy shot at the cop 10 times before the cop finally pulled his gun and put 2 rounds into his chest. Yeah, the cop was wrong. Fuck off. Sorry. Like, you should never have a civilian. It should be prior cops that are going to be impartial, and literally impartial. Like, they have to be like, I've been in this situation, but let's look at the facts. Simple as that. But I'm the crazy one.
The investigation. According to their response, COPA has concluded their investigation, which is now in post-closure review. Once that process is complete, the final summary report will be made available on COPA's website. Christian Rios is innocent of any crimes unless proven guilty in a court of law.
All right, 2 guns were recovered from the car, but I was thinking about the decisions that got everybody to this point. Because how do you decide to run from the police at that kind of speed and never think about the worst way that this could end? Because sometimes the person who pays the biggest price for your decision isn't you. And I've got to be fair here too, because if that pursuit wasn't mentioned in the incident report, I have a problem with that, because if it happened, document it. When the video shows something that the paperwork doesn't, people are naturally going to ask why. And this is exactly how you lose the public's trust. Now listen to this. I
do agree with that. That should have been in there, but at the same time, because of how the officers are, like, it doesn't have to be as a pursuit. It should have been documented. We were handing off, trailing the vehicle to verify where the vehicle was going. So it was a pursuit, but it was not a chase. It wasn't a full-on cherries and berries pursuit. So that's where it kind of gets gray area, which isn't a good thing. I will agree there. But I also feel like Chicago is one of those cities. Illinois in general, I think, is one of those states that you're not allowed to pursue a suspect in a car chase if it's exceeding so many miles per hour. Also, if it's in residential or in certain areas, they're not allowed to. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I'm not sure. I don't live in Illinois. I don't live in Chicago, thankfully.
This cam showed the driver hit the brakes less than a second before impact. So now it's estimated he traveled about 47 feet in half a second. That puts him around 64 miles an hour. Now, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety did a separate crash testing at 56 miles an hour. And that test, not this crash.
Supernatural, I'm going to state this. No, it's not. You're paying up there for yourself. If you don't make it public, then you don't make it public. It's just there for you. If you make it public, you just want people to hear it, but you don't care if it's something game big. It's always up to you whether you make it public or not. If you're paying up there just for yourself, by all means, do just that. Do just that. Do what you feel is right. Because it's not dumb. It's you just going, I want to put this up here so I have someplace to just pull it up and listen to it.
The vehicle's occupant space was significantly compromised, and the crash test dummy showed severe neck injury readings and a higher risk of leg fractures. In life, sometimes
I'm pretty sure that guy was not sitting up like this. He was 100% not sitting up like that. His chair was leaned back about 15 to 20 more degrees.
Sometimes you don't get enough time to undo a decision you have plenty of time to make.
So, 100%. I think the guy had his chair leaned back just enough that it saved him. That's why he only had a leg injury and didn't have more damage to his body or his neck. The only reason I think that. But anyways, everyone, that was Midwest Safety, and fleeing suspects thought the road was empty. And, well, one of them found out really quickly that, you know, sometimes seatbelts save lives. Just saying. I still think the man was probably half the man he used to be. I'm horrible. Anyways, everyone, that was Midwest Safety. Go check them out. Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. Natural. You do what you feel is right. Put it up there. If it's public, it's public. And don't listen to the haters. Just do you. Oh yeah, exactly. A real quick way of losing a lot of weight. All right, everyone. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put on some music. I'm just going to go use the bathroom. So I'll be right back, everyone. Don't go anywhere.
Saturday morning cereal bowl, sugar rush power taking control, sitting
Ninja. Oh. That's a good one. Supernatural. All right, we got some crime out of the way. I need something dumb. So I hit ending, not I swear I hit reacts. Wow, I'm apparently hit the wrong button. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, sorry about that. I looked over at one thing and it said stream ending. I'm like, no, that's not what I said. All right. Anyways, everyone, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, we need something that's not dead bodies. So we're gonna watch the Fat Electrician. Oh, no, we're gonna watch a Fat Files video. Gas station mega church Buc-ee's. As always, I'm gonna have the link in the description below for the recorded side of everything. But yeah, we're gonna check out the Fat Files on Buc-ee's. Yeah, this one just came out like 5 hours ago. So like a week ago when this actually gets posted on my YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna check out Nick the Fat Electrician and what he's got going for the Fat Files this time.
Yes, I will talk about all the lawsuits, but it's going to be at the end because we need full context. Today we're talking about Buc-ee's, okay? If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, it's a gas station chain down in Texas. They're starting to expand into other states, but basically they're gigantic gas stations. Like, they're absolutely enormous. They are.
So while we were in Texas, my mom were like, we should go to Buc-ee's. And then we're looking, we're like, the closest Buc-ee's to us was like 24 miles away. I almost said 24 minutes. It was like 24 miles away in Fort Worth because we're in Arlington, which isn't bad except for it's Texas and I was in the Fort Worth, Dallas area. So 24 miles away is like an hour and a half fucking drive. And I'm in a rental. And I did not feel like driving on the highway at all.
The mega church of
the
gas
one
stations.
on the
like when you
northern
pull up to a
side
Buc-ee's,
of,
it doesn't even look like a gas station. It looks like a Walmart with 120 gas pumps outside of it. They're enormous. Okay, and for me at least, that raises the question, like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, every other gas station on the planet is like roughly the same size with roughly the same amount of gas pumps for a pretty good reason. That's apparently what works, right? It doesn't make sense that you can just scale up a gas station to be enormous and it's still going to be profitable because you have way more overhead with more gas pumps, a way bigger building, more employees, yada, yada, yada. So I immediately pull up my phone. How much money does Buc-ee's make? Buc-ee's is apparently making like $5 billion a year, and they only have like 56 locations.
Yep, that's the one we were looking at. That's the one we were looking at.
So your average Buc-ee's location is making like $100 million a year in revenue, which is insane. And then you scroll down on Google a little bit, and then every other news article is about how Buc-ee's is suing some other gas station chain. So obviously they're up to something, and we're gonna go over all of it right after word from our sponsor.
Oh my God, there's kids.
Well, I'm showing off my new boxing move.
Oh yeah? You're gonna show people what you learned? Yeah. Yeah? Right, step forward a little bit. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, slip 2. Good job. Good job.
Good
Cash,
job.
You got your Hulk gloves?
Good job.
1, 2. Good job. This video is brought to you by Delete Me. Okay, we've talked about this like every month for the past
Nick's
2 years.
kids
You
are
guys
so
get it
cute.
at this point. You give them money. They make sure the data brokers on the internet aren't selling your personal information. I've been using Delete Me for like 3 or 4 years now, and I recently had to use a new feature, or
Everyone, go check out Delete Me. I use them. They're amazing.
at least a feature I didn't know they had until I needed it, and you can actually go into your Delete Me account. If you find any links on the internet anywhere that's showing your personal information, you can submit a custom request to Delete Me and give them the link, and they will go and try to have that post or that website or whatever it is taken down. And this happened to me
that's
in
a
real
new
life
one.
like a week ago. I found a couple of websites that were
I've not
listed
done
on
that.
Google that were showing some of my personal information that I did not want out on the internet, and I tried everything but delete me at first. I got a hold of the websites. They weren't really able to help me out. Then I tried to have them delisted on Google. They weren't really able to help me out. It wasn't working. And then I remembered I have delete me. So I get on my delete me account, and sure enough, there's this feature, custom removal requests. I submitted the links, and within 24 hours, all of those websites were taken down. So yeah, delete me's fucking
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Highly recommend. Let's get back to the video. All right, our story begins with the founder of Buc-ee's, Arch Applin III, or his nickname, Beaver.
I understood that reference.
Growing up, his grandparents owned a general store in Louisiana that he would work at in summers as a kid, and his dad owned and operated his own construction company. So after high school, Arch goes off to Texas A&M, gets a degree in construction science, and goes to work at his dad's construction company. He does that for a little while, and then he decides he kind of wants to take after Grandpa, open up his own general store. So in 1982, right outside of Lake Jackson, Texas, he opens up his first gas station. And he names it Buc-ee's, which is an amalgamation of the name of his childhood dog, Buck, and his high school mascot from when he was in school, the Buccaneers. That's where the double E's comes from. And then he adopts his famous mascot, Bucky Beaver, which is also believed to have been inspired by the Ipana toothpaste mascot, Bucky Beaver.
Brush a brush a brush. Here's the new Ipana with a brand new flavor. It's dandy for your teeth.
Now, the original
older like cartoon style thing, kind of a little cursed. Hate how catchy that was. That was really fucking catchy, and I hate it.
Buc-ee's was not what we know
That
today
gave
as
me
Buc-ee's. It
cancer.
was not a gigantic department store.
It did.
Those cost
I
like,
hate the fact that it was
$50
just
million to throw up.
catchy
He
enough,
was
like-
one dude getting started. He didn't have $100 million to build this massive facility, so he just kind of built a normal gas station. It was slightly bigger than the average gas station, but he did make it nice. It was a really nice gas station, and things went well for him. So he runs that first gas station for about 3 years, and then he teams up with another local convenience store owner, a guy by the name of Don Wasick, and they go in and they start another gas station together, and this one is even bigger than the last one. It's about twice the size as the first Buc-ee's, and this one has a kitchen. They're gonna start serving food. And that goes good, so they start opening up more gas stations, and they kind of adopt this strategy where they've really honed in on where to put these gas stations to maximize profits. What they do is they pick a major city in Texas, they go right outside that major city where the land finally gets cheap, and then they intentionally pick a spot of land that's on a major highway or a major freeway that's connecting that major city to another major city. So they get cheap land and they get a ton of traffic. And it works great. So they just keep opening up more and more gas stations, and every time those gas stations get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And this all comes to a boiling point in 2003 when Buc-ee's opens up its first travel center, which is basically today what we know as a Buc-ee's, a gigantic department store of a gas station with like 50 to 100 gas pumps.
Yeah, and Buc-ee's are huge. I have one. I know where it is. I'm not going to say exactly where it is in my state, but I have one south of me by like an hour and a half-ish.
Just completely over the top, ridiculously huge. And it goes great. That becomes a new business model. We're not opening up these little convenience stores, these little gas stations anymore. We're opening up these travel centers, these mega church gas stations all over the place.
There's the
and
north
it goes
one
awesome.
too.
By 2012, they opened up the world's biggest.
That one's near Fort Collins, a little bit north of Fort Collins, like almost Wyoming.
Travel center at 68,000 square feet in New Braunfels, Texas, and then they break their own world record again in 2004 by renovating the original travel center in Lowling, Texas, making it 75,000 square feet. So that's where we're at now with Buc-ee's, but it doesn't explain why they're successful. What happened in 2003? What was Arch and Don Wasick thinking in 2003 to be like, you know what we need to do? We just need to build a 50,000 square foot convenience store with 100 gas pumps outside. Why on earth would they think that that was a good idea? And while I don't know this for sure, my theory is that they took a ton of inspiration from Bass Pro Shop. Okay, think about it. Bass Pro Shop opened up in the 1970s, 10 years before Buc-ee's, and this was their entire business strategy. They took the bait and tackle section out of a general store or a small local mom and pop bait and tackle shop, which is all the world has ever seen, and they opened up massive 50, 60, 70, 80,000 square foot outdoor centers where you could go and buy everything to do with fishing. Lures, boats, motors, clothing.
Back. I love that beer.
the whole 9 yards. And then
I
even
do
more
need to
similarities,
get
they both have
Gecko-Town.
cartoon mascots. The logos look similar, and most importantly, they branded the shit out of their mascots. You can buy the Bass Bro hat at Not Bass Pros because it's that popular. It's all over shirts, it's all over hoodies.
Yeah,
they have
major
branded
truck
beef jerky,
routes
branded nuts,
and-
branded food, all the things that
Yeah, it's a major truck stop, because of how many gas pumps there are. It's positioned between major cities, which people are dumb and forget to fill up gas. Oh, I need to get. Oh, hey, there's Buc-ee's there, so you have a lot. And then when you have such a big building, people are just like bound to go. Oh yeah, but what's inside?
Buc-ee's is also doing. Basically, the entire Bass Pro business model was, I'm going to take the fishing aisle out of the local hardware store, I'm going to make it absolutely enormous, and then I'm going to sell you fishing lures, but really, I'm selling you the experience of going to the world's biggest fishing store. And to
Pretty
make it an
much.
experience, we're going to make everything over the top. There's going to be big statues outside of like a bronze elk, and everything's going to be fancy on the inside. There's going to be taxidermied exotic animals all over the place. We're going to have a giant aquarium so the kids can go look at the fish. It's going to be fun that the family can go to for hours. And then because we're selling an experience, much like an amusement park, instead of having a gift shop for Bass Pro because the entire thing's a store, we're just going to treat our logo, the fish, as the gift shop. We're going to have branded everything just like Disney does in their gift shop, and we're going to sell the shit out of it. Buc-ee's does the exact same thing. The real question is how do you make going to what amounts to a giant truck stop a experience that not only are you okay with doing, but one that you would actually go out of your way to partake in? I mean, Bass Pro Shop kind of has it easy in this regard. They're the one-stop shop for everything outdoorsy and camping, right? It's the one store that you can pull up to with a truck and you can buy the trailer, the boat, the motor for the boat, the fishing poles, the guns, the life vests, the bait, the tackle, everything you need. You could be not a fishing person, go to a Bass Pro and buy everything you need to go on a fishing excursion for the next 10 years.
All we need is for you to jump aboard and go with us.
Buc-ee's doesn't have that. They're just a big truck stop. How do you make a truck stop a fun, family-friendly amusement park type atmosphere? Okay, well, let's at least start with getting rid of all the shit people don't like about truck stops. What's the number one thing people don't like about truck stops? Having to go to the bathroom at a truck stop. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's basically a meme on the internet at this point. You don't want to have to take a shit at a truck stop. So Buc-ee's like, okay, we're going to have the best bathrooms of any truck stop ever. We're going to have a permanent cleaning staff in every bathroom 24/7. The bathrooms are going to be huge, so you never have to wait in line. It's going to be the best dump you've ever taken on a road trip ever. And let me tell you, they pulled it off because as somebody that's taken a dump at a Buc-ee's, it is impressive. The cleaning crew in there is like a NASCAR pit crew. Watching those guys clean that bathroom while you're in there is like watching Amish people put up a barn. You could go to a Buc-ee's.
Oh my god, I had that vision in my head. If you've never watched Amish put up a barn, it's kind of ridiculous. Like 24 hours, they're done. They're like, barn, and you're like, was I just watching that in like a time lapse? No, that's just how fast they work. They give Mexicans a run for their money. They can build a barn in literally 24 hours, and you're just like, here's your money, and they're just gone. And you're like, okay. Well, I guess I have a barn now.
Take a shit after eating Taco Bell, and by the time you pull your pants up and turn back around, the toilet is already somehow magically clean. These bathrooms clean like Wolverine heels.
How long does it take for you to regenerate?
Regenerate?
Kind of know what you're thinking. Is it really that big of a deal having a clean bathroom at a truck stop? Is that really the big secret of what makes Buc-ee's great? It's not the only thing, but yeah, it's the primary driver of the entire thing.
a nice
And if you don't
thing.
believe me, you can just look at their advertising. They have like gigantic billboards on the side of freeways that are like, Buc-ee's 366 miles away, you can hold it. And there's people that do. Okay, so big problem with truck stops. Bathrooms suck. We fixed that problem. We have the best bathrooms. Now people are going to come to us because they want to have a nice bathroom. What else do people go to truck stops for besides having to go to the bathroom? They go for gas. Okay, well, we can't really have the best gas. Gas is just, it's gas. So what can we do? We can have the cheapest gas. Okay, now if you don't know, gas stations don't really make a lot of money by selling gas. It's like razor thin margins. Gas stations pretty much stay in business by getting people to come to the gas
Yeah, gas stations have a less than 1% margin on gas. Like they don't really don't make money off of gas. You make money off of everything inside the gas station. That is something I do know.
Gas station to get gas and then going inside and buying chips and drinks and all the other stuff inside the gas station that's marked up and more expensive than it is at the grocery store. So presumably Buc-ee's realizes this and they're like, okay, well, hey, gas stations make all their money by selling the products inside the store. Our store is 20 to 30 times bigger than a normal gas station. We've got more products, we've got more stuff, we've got a powerful brand behind us. People are going to spend more inside of a Buc-ee's, so we don't even really need to make money on gas like at all. So we're going to cut the margins down even higher, or we're just going to sell gas at like the break-even point just to get the customers here because we know we're going to make all our money once they step inside the store. So that's what they do. Buc-ee's doesn't sell gas to make money. Buc-ee's sells gas to get you to go to Buc-ee's to spend more money on all the shit inside the store. So they cut their price of gas as low as they possibly can, to the point that they've actually had lawsuits filed against them by other gas stations because they can't compete and they don't think it's fair. Those lawsuits get dismissed because, you know, you can't really sue somebody for being like, they're better at this job than I am. And
yeah, you can't sue someone for selling a product that you sell for cheaper. You're not allowed to, because otherwise Walmart wouldn't exist. There's a world where Kmart is the leading retailer over and Walmart went out of business. There's 100% a timeline like that. I just gave myself an existential crisis. Yeah.
It's not fair. No, fuck off. If they figure out a way to give away gas for free and still make money, then that's awesome. That's capitalism. So those are the two big things. Cheap gas, clean toilets. That's the draw. That's the pull. That's what gets people in the door. How do we get them to spend money once they're in there? We lay out the inside of the store like a department store or like a grocery store. They're strategically laid out where we know that people are going into gas stations for these couple of items. We're going to stick one of those items over here, one of those items over here, one of those items over here. So you have to walk all the way across the store and put eyes on all the other products and hopefully grab more stuff along the way. So now you go into Buc-ee's, you fill up gas, you go inside, you have the cleanest, nicest shit you've ever had at a truck stop in your entire life. And then you go to grab a bag of chips and a Gatorade and you walk past this big, enormous food counter horseshoe thing that you have to walk past because they stick it right in the middle, and you see people, actual like chefs and cooks, making legitimately good food, which is another thing truck stops aren't known for, is having good food. And they're making this food, and as you're walking out of the bathroom, you smell the brisket, and then the guy yells, "Fresh brisket on the board," and you're like, well, there's fresh brisket. I need to try some of that. All right, so now you're buying a brisket sandwich. Now you still got to go grab your drink. You walk to the other end of the store, and as you're walking, you're looking around. There's like all this memorabilia. There's fucking hats, shirts, hoodies. Everything's branded with this Buc-ee's beaver. Maybe you pick up a shirt to commemorate the best shit you've ever had in your life, and then you walk past the wall of beef jerky, and you're like, I've never had alligator beef jerky before, but it's got the beaver's brand name on it, and I trust this beaver more than anything at this point. So then you buy some alligator jerky, and then you're like, yeah, I guess I'll buy, you know, a Yeti thermos tumbler to commemorate my time of coming here. And then you end up spending like $120 at Buc-ee's, and you just came here to take a dump and get clean gas, and that's how they get you. It's bro.
I think this happened. This happened to Nick. His first time going to Buc-ee's, like, oh, I gotta try this. Now I gotta try this. And he got to the end and he's like, fuck, they got me. Pause mastery. That was a perfect. I'm sorry, Nick. I apologize. That was a perfect time to pause. I can't make that face now on this model. I know. I see it. I'm saying, I'm sorry, Nick. I can't make that face. Not in the model. If it was face cam, yes, I could make it, but
Brilliant.
victim to one of the classic blunders.
But then Buc-ee's pushes it even further into profits because Buc-ee's does what grocery stores do, right? Every grocery store you have like the name brand stuff. Like you've got name brand hamburger helper, and then you've got H-E-B or Hy-Vee or Safeway or whatever grocery store you have in your part of the country. They have their knockoff version of the exact same product. Basically the exact same thing, probably made in the same factory, but it's 60 cents cheaper and it's the same. So you buy that instead. Buc-ee's does that with the Bucky Beaver logo. They brand everything. They basically have their own grocery store line inside these gas stations. And it's everything you can imagine. Buc-ee's has a knockoff version of it. They've got their own candy, their own barbecue sauce, their own hot sauce, their own drinks, their own canned goods. Absolutely everything Buc-ee's has. And if you're buying the Buc-ee's brand, Buc-ee's has a higher profit margin on those products because it's their own knockoff brand, but it's not really a knockoff
for them to produce.
Because Buc-ee's became so popular as like a destination that it became its own name brand. So by providing this cool experience atmosphere, they've basically taken a knockoff brand and made it a name brand so they can have name brand pricing and still have knockoff profit margins. It's incredible. And people love the brand. People love Buc-ee's just because it's Buc-ee's. It's an experience. It's like redneck Disneyland. Like we have Disney adults. There are Buc-ee's people that are obsessed with everything to do with Buc-ee's. There's literally grown adults buying Buc-ee onesies to run around in. Okay, so this brand has so much loyalty.
You know, as it sounds, I still think it's not as bad as Disney adults. Like the true weird Disney adults. I'll ring it up there.
That there's actually secondary companies because you can only get Buc-ee's branded stuff at Buc-ee's. These companies will go into a Buc-ee's, buy a bunch of Buc-ee's branded food items, take them back to a warehouse and sell them online at a markup to people all over the country that don't have access to a Buc-ee's, and they make money that way. That's how much brand loyalty Buc-ee's has. Okay, do you understand how ridiculous that is? That would be like if somebody went into, I don't know, in Iowa we have Hy-Vee grocery stores and they have a knockoff cereal line. What if Hy-Vee cereal was so popular that I could go and buy all the knockoff Lucky Charms and then sell them on the internet to people in California because they don't have Hy-Vees, because they were that loyal to the Hy-Vee branded Captain Crunch? It's ridiculous. Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, it's insane. This fucking cartoon beaver has monopolized your entire digestive system. You pull up, you take a shit in his toilet, you turn around, you buy his food, and then you come back and you take a shit in his toilet again. And then the cycle continues.
Good day, sir.
The long and short of it is Buc-ee's basically said, I'm gonna provide clean bathrooms, and then somehow managed to leverage that into one of the most profitable, valuable brand names in the world. Buc-ee's literally provided somebody with a pleasant experience going to the bathroom at a truck stop and has gotten so much loyalty and social credit that they can slap this cartoon beaver on any product that you can imagine and people will buy it. They're currently selling Buc-ee's branded pickleball paddles for $180.
The only reason he's bringing this up is his wife got into pickleball. And I still don't understand pickleball. Like, what the fuck is pickleball? Like, I know what it is, but it's still, like, I don't get it.
And there's only 2 left. Like literally any product you can slap this beaver on and Buc-ee's fans will buy it just because it has Buc-ee on it. The only other brand that I can think of off the top of my head that has this much power and this much recognition is like Mickey Mouse and
Pickleball. No, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. I might not know what pickleball is. Pickleball is, it's like ping pong. Except for it's like a tennis courts. I think if I'm correct, pickleball is like, it's like ping pong, except for it's a full court, full tennis court with a slightly bigger ball than a ping pong ball, but smaller than a tennis ball. I think. Or is it, it might be like a half court and it's, you're bouncing off a wall. I can't remember. We may have, you know what? No, nope. I'm going down a hole. Going down. I gotta know. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. That's okay, so it's not a full court, but it's like a half court. Oh, that's the same size. It's just yeah, and I believe like here where it's green here, this is considered out of bounds. So if you hit over into this portion, that's a point for the other team. So this is a no-go zone, and you can't leave your blocks. This is what pickleball is.
Let's fucking do this,
Hell
man.
yeah, man. Let's go.
What the fuck?
Hope you're okay with Dill.
4-6-2. It is definitely a harder ball than. Okay, so you can't hit in that area. That's a safe zone. Okay. But the person's not allowed to full like exit their square. Okay, that makes more sense. Makes more sense. Sorry, I had to go down that hole because I'm like, what is pickleball? Brain doesn't work. You're good, Supernatural.
In Disney. It is on that level. Which brings us to the controversy on it. The only other brand that I can think of off the top of my head that has this much power and this much recognition is like Mickey Mouse and Disney. It is on that level. Which brings us to the controversy. When you have a brand this powerful and this valuable, you have to protect it. And you do that through lawsuits whenever somebody tries to rip you off, and that's exactly what Buc-ee's does. And this isn't just necessarily because Buc-ee's wants to, it's because Buc-ee's legally has to. You see, with a trademark like this, you have to go out and actually enforce that trademark. You have to find the people that are ripping off your trademark and shut them down. And if you don't, you can wind up losing that trademark because it becomes in common use, and then you lose all your rights to it. So then anybody could just rip off Buc-ee's branding if they don't go out and shut people down early. But what Buc-ee's is being accused of doing is basically going out and suing any gas station that uses any type of cartoon animal as a logo ever. Here's a bunch of them on the screen now. And some of them kind of look similar, maybe, but most of them not at all.
Here, let me go back a little bit so you guys can see. That's what he's talking about. Is all that right there. So I will say duckies could be like mistaken. Not saying it's true, but that could be mistaken. That's not even close to a beaver. That's almost using Buc-ee's and then just doing stuff. That's not even close, and that's not even close. Like those two, these three here for sure. I can't see it. Yeah, Born United definitely infringes. That looks like Buc-ee's, the beaver from Buc-ee's, just with a helmet and pack gear and an AR. This one, I can see where it could because of how the name is so close to Buc-ee's. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I could see them doing that, because Duckies, Buc-ee's, some people, how they pronounce B's and D's can sound the same. I can see that, but that's about it. But these three for sure. Yeah, no.
Which really gives off the vibe, understandably so, that Buc-ee's, the big kid on the block, is just going around bullying smaller businesses because they can. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I reached out to several lawyers and got their opinion on it, and they said this is probably what's happening. Buc-ee's is a massive company. They don't have time to be sitting around on Google finding gas stations or companies that are ripping off their logo. They probably contract that out to some humongous, massive, powerful law firm that just does it for them automatically, and they pay them a big bill every single year. And this is where you can get perverse incentives coming in, because lawyers make money by getting billable hours, meaning the more they work on this, the more money they make. So Buc-ee's is basically writing a blank check to the—
That makes sense. You get a lawyer, a good firm, and they're just going to sue whoever that's like even close to it, and as long as they're just looking for their profit. margin. So that's shady. It might not be 100% on Bucky's, but that does make sense. Disney used to do the same thing. Disney doesn't do it anymore because they have literally a law firm within Disney that does everything for them.
This powerful law firm and being like, you know, all the hours you work shutting down people infringing on our trademark, we'll pay you for them. So now the lawyers have an incentive to go out and find as many people that are infringing on Bucky's trademark as possible so they can make as much money as possible. That being said, let's take a look at some of these lawsuits, starting off with one of my favorites, Super Fuels. According to the lawyers, the Super Fuels logo looks too similar to Bucky's logo. I don't really see it, but let's hear what the lawyers have to say. Bucky's alleges that Super Fuels logo mimics these elements of its own logo through the use of a cartoon animal that resembles a beaver with similarly shaped eyes, ears, and a nose, and with similar facial expression. The positioning of that animal on a circular background also faced towards the right, use of a similar brown color for the animal, and a similar red color for its clothing. What the fuck are we talking about?
They're the same picture.
I see a bone. That's a fucking dog. That's a dog. Man, that was a shady lawyer. Firing squad that lawyer.
It's infringing on your trademark because that dog has round eyes. Everything has round eyes, okay? You can't trademark the concept of round eyes. It was invented by God or the fucking Big Bang Theory, whatever the fuck you believe in. All eyes are round. You don't own that shit.
That's untrue. I have slanted eyes. I couldn't help that one. I'm a horrible person about my own race. Listen, Asians have slanted eyes. We do. We don't have round eyes. We have slanted.
But the lawyers are like, no. Wait. It's not just that the eyes are round. It also has a nose, ears, and a mouth. Motherfucker, that's just a face, okay? You can't trademark the concept of a face. But it's also a cartoon. Yeah, you didn't invent cartoons either. You didn't even invent the cartoon beaver that you use in your own logo. You ripped it off from a fucking toothpaste commercial. What are we talking about? And this isn't just like a one-time thing, okay? Here's another one that they're actively in a lawsuit with, I believe. It's Mickey's gas station. It's got a moose with a red background. They're saying that it's a brown animal and it's too similar to the beaver.
What do you mean by that?
And they just get progressively more ridiculous. Here's Choke Canyon Barbecue, which is an alligator. It's not even a brown animal, but the lawyers are like, yeah, but they're both aquatic animals and they both have bulging eyes and both the animals are showing their teeth and they both have a yellow background and both of the animals are outlined in black. Yeah, most animals have teeth, most animals have eyes, and most of fucking everything, last I checked, was outlined in black. That's how you fucking draw and write. Imagine if the first motherfucker in human history that wrote a book was like, bad news, guys, I've trademarked the use of black ink for writing shit down. Nobody else is ever allowed to write or draw anything in black ink ever again. I own it. It's my intellectual property.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what they're paying the lawyers to do that, and the lawyers is going after. Again, it might not be Bucky's directly, and like it's not Bucky's directly. It's the law firm that they hired. The law firm's just going after anyone that they possibly can. Does Bucky's have say in it? Probably. There's a chance that Bucky's has say in it, and probably goes up and goes, stop it. No, it's fine. That one's fine. And then the lawsuit gets dropped. But at the same time, you get other ones. Again, that United one is like, oh, yeah, that's like 100% just Bucky's, just with a different background and wearing something else.
Son of a bitch. Wow. Okay.
Here's another one, Duckies out of Missouri. Apparently that's too similar because, again, they're both aquatic animals and they used double E's in the name. Whatever. And I understand. Bucky's has like a cult following. There are people that will vehemently defend Bucky's till the day that they die. They're going to hate me for making this video, but I want you to understand the true hypocrisy of these lawsuits because under their criteria of why they're suing and sending cease and desist to all these gas stations, Bass Pro Shop has every right in the world to go after Buc-ee's. I mean, let's just start by looking at their logos.
Oh, yeah.
According to trade characteristics, they're both featuring aquatic animals. They both have a similar facial expression because their mouths are open. They both have a yellow background. They both incorporate the color red. They both have eyes. Those eyes are in fact round. Those animals also both coincidentally have faces, you know, because that's how fucking animals work. And my personal favorite, they're both outlined in the color black because that's how drawing generally works. Oh, and they're both looking to the right, and they're both cartoons. And it doesn't just stop at the logo. You can look at the overall.
So Nick's never getting a sponsorship with Buc-ee's. We got that now.
Business model. Buc-ee's wants to build this ridiculously large gas station that's an event to go to. They want to basically make it an amusement park. That's what Bass Pro Shop did. They did it 10 years prior. And then after Bass Pro became popular for that, they took that logo and they put it on hats and shirts and hoodies and bags of beef jerky and bags of mixed nuts and coffee cups and water coolers and all kinds of stuff and started selling it as their own in-house brand, exactly what Buc-ee's does to this day. So as far as Buc-ee's should be concerned, by their own logic, they're ripping off Bass Pro Shop, and Bass Pro Shop has every right in the world to sue the dog shit out of them. Which raises a question, why hasn't Bass Pro Shop sued them? Because Bass Pro Shop could lose their trademark because Buc-ee's is copying them. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that because it's fucking dumb. That's why. I will say though, if Bass Pro Shop came out right now, sent a cease and desist to Buc-ee's, and then posted it on all their social medias, they would get a ton of good PR for taking a stance against corporate bullying, and it would be hilarious. And then we get to the grand finale, the current one that's in the news that at a glance actually kind of appears to be the most reasonable one, because they're currently going after a place called Beaver Mart that actually does have a cartoon beaver in their logo. And they actually are opening up a Buc-ee's in the same town as Beaver Mart, and they're claiming that this might lead to some confusion amongst the local population, thinking that Beaver Mart is associated with Buc-ee's and they don't want it diluting their brand. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Okay, that seems like actually maybe kind of reasonable. That one might be a decent court case that they should pursue. Now, the important context here is that Beaver Mart actually resides inside of Beaver Creek, Ohio, where the city's mascot on their logo is a beaver, and the middle school mascot is a beaver, and the high school mascot is a beaver, and there's statues of beavers all over town, and the local pizza place has a beaver mascot, and the local bowling alley is the Beaver Bowl, and they have beavers, arts and crafts. Everything in the town is beaver everything.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
This has obviously led to public outrage in the town, and then it's kind of also broken into national news at this point as well, and it's gotten comments from senators. I believe the governor commented on it, and finally, Arch Applin, the owner of Buc-ee's, apparently had a call with the mayor of the town, and the only reason I know this is because the mayor posted about it on Facebook. Now, according to the mayor in the Facebook post, Buc-ee's told him that the only reason that they filed a cease and desist and a lawsuit against Beaver Mart was because apparently Beaver Mart...
Listen, we're talking about beavers here. We already know. You know what? Because it's going on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube, but this is going to be on YouTube. I'm going to shut myself up there. I was about to be not so say so. Let's continue on.
For a federal trademark for Beaver Mart, which kind of sends a signal if you're filing for a federal trademark that you plan on expanding your business. So they wanted to shut that down ahead of time. And he said that apparently Arch and Buc-ee's didn't have a problem with Beaver Mart residing in Beaver Creek, Ohio, but they didn't want it expanding and becoming a national brand just like them. Now, again, this is according to the mayor's Facebook post, not directly from Arch Applin or Buc-ee's themselves. So there could be some miscommunication and some games of telephone going on here. But according to the Facebook post, they also told the mayor that if the owner of Beaver Mart would drop his federal trademark, they would drop the lawsuit. Okay, I still kind of think that that's bullshit. Other companies are allowed to expand. You're allowed to have a branding. Beaver Mart started in Beaver Creek, Ohio. If they want to open a gas station in the next town over, I personally don't think that's a big deal, but it does make more sense, at least. That being said, I'm still gonna double check and make sure nobody's fucking lying, so I go on the Federal Trademark Registry and I search for Beaver Mart, and there is no federal trademark pending or otherwise that I was able to find. Then I look into it, and multiple other news outlets also weren't able to find any listing for Beaver Mart in the Federal Trademark Commission, and then one local newspaper actually interviewed the owner of Beaver Mart, who said he's never filed for a federal trademark. Several years prior, he did file for a state trademark at the request of his bank so that he could do some legal documents as far as like doing business as Beaver Mart. It was just a legal formality with the bank at a state level, not a federal level. And then if you go and actually find the actual lawsuit documents where they filed against Beaver Mart, none of that is mentioned. Nowhere in here does it mention that if they drop their federal trademark, they will drop this lawsuit. Not mentioned a single time. It's just talking about how they're using a beaver and the beaver's showing his teeth and it's brown and it's ripping off their trademark, and they don't want people to get confused by this.
Which again, I'll go on Bucky's side and towards like the lawyers being bad, like evil assholes. Could just be the lawyers doing their thing and then turning around and looking at the Bucky's and going, "Oh yeah, no, no, this is why we're filing it." That's always a possibility. Am I saying that's 100%? That's exactly what it is. I don't trust any of that. There's a non-zero chance that, like, yeah, but it's a beaver, so let's go ahead and sue them as well. Do that one as well. There's always a chance that CEO is like, yeah, no, yeah, I agree with that. I agree, because there should be like some communication there. There really should be. I'm not seeing they're going 100% going, oh, Bucky's is fine. They can't do anything wrong. No, they could have. They easily have the capability of going, why are we suing these guys? Hi, Danny. How are you doing?
Fucking Walmart-sized gas station and a local convenience store that doesn't even have gas pumps. So one of two things is happening. Either the mayor grossly misunderstood what he was told by the leadership over at Bucky's, or somebody's fucking lying. And let me tell you, you should actually go and find the lawsuit and read the entire thing, because it's astonishing. They literally take time in the first 2 pages to just jerk themselves off for a couple of paragraphs. I'll give you some of my favorite quotes. The plaintiffs, Bucky's, stores are not like other convenience stores. They are highway oases. Bucky's has become a rare brand like Apple and Costco that inspires loyalty that goes well beyond rational consumer calculations. It's sometimes referred to as the Disneyland of convenience stores. And here's why I bring this up, because if you actually believe all that, which is fine, I think all that's like fairly reasonable to say. It's kind of douchey to put it down in writing in a legal document, but it is fair. It is the Disneyland of convenience stores. But if you truly believe that, why are you concerned that anyone is going to confuse a Bucky's, with this? Like, what are we talking about? And the other interesting part about this Facebook post, I'll leave it up so you can read it, is he really appears like he's on the side of Bucky's, where it's like there's 2 sides to every story. And then he later goes on to say he finds it interesting that the owner of Beaver Mart, Vic, didn't bother to start doing or like communicating back and forth appropriately until he had amassed $40,000 from the public to help him fight against Bucky's. Basically like trying to point the finger back at the small business owner. And the reason I point this out is because this is how the game is played with these massive companies. Your local city government advocates and tries to get these big companies to come and put their business in your small town because they want to be able to get all that tax revenue. And most local city governments will bend over backwards to make that happen at the detriment of their own citizens, whether we're talking about data centers, wind farms, casinos, fucking whatever. They will bend over backwards. They will give them all the tax breaks in the world. They will allow them to fuck up your city, and they will sell your small business owners down the fucking river if they're going to get more tax revenue out of it. It is how the game is played, and it's fucking disgusting. Okay, and I'm not pinning that on Bucky's. That's just how the game is played, and they're playing it. I can't fault them on that. But the point I'm trying to get on a side tangent here is your mayor and your city council and your local school board have way more impact on your day-to-day life than the president of the United States or your congressman or your senator, and you probably can't name a single person on your fucking city council or your school board because nobody really cares. You should start caring and start electing people that actually have your best interest at heart for these small city positions because it impacts you way more than anything else. Sorry. Anyways, back to the video. Now, the other interesting thing about this mayor's Facebook post,
Nick's not
assuming
wrong.
that he's not lying and he did actually have a conversation with Arch over from Buc-ee's, they are now aware of the situation, which all these other lawsuits, we were kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't really know what was going on because they contracted some huge law firm and this was all just automated bullshit that was going on in the background and they never really noticed. But now we know for a fact, at least in this particular case, they are aware of it and they are aware of how ridiculous it is. So up until this point, we could not confidently and reasonably say that Buc-ee's is just the, you know, the big evil company that's coming into town and bullying all the small business owners. We could very easily chalk that up to Buc-ee's is a major corporation. They hired a law firm to ensure they don't lose their federal trademark, as is the law. And those lawyers, because of perverse incentives, went a little overboard. Buc-ee's didn't really know what was going on. Combine that with the fact that city governments have a tendency of selling small business owners down the river. This was all just going on in the background while Buc-ee's was busy being awesome, making beaver nuggets, having clean bathrooms, and doing their thing. And they didn't really realize it. Well, now they do realize it because this story has made national attention. Buc-ee's leadership has officially addressed it. So we do know that they are in fact aware now that this is happening. So how they respond to this is going to determine a lot for the future of their company, because if they come out and say what I still think could possibly be true, if they come out and Arch just gives an interview and he's like, look, we're a major company. We have to defend our trademark or we lose it. We hired a major law firm to go do it for us, automated in the background. We had no idea how ridiculous some of these lawsuits were until this national news story broke out. We agree this lawsuit's ridiculous. We're dropping it. We're going to apologize to Beaver Mart. We're going to apologize to some of the other more ridiculous lawsuits that we've had in the past. And moving forward, we're going to keep an eye on what these lawyers are doing to ensure that we're not being bullies to small business owners. That's not what we're trying to do here at Buc-ee's. I'm just trying to have clean bathrooms, sell good brisket, and sell some t-shirts on top of it. That's it. Sorry. That's all they got to say. But if they listen to their lawyers and double down on this, it's going to confirm what a lot of people already think, that they are in fact the big swinging dick bully with all the money in the world that's going to come into your town, bully your small business owners because they can and they know it. So leadership at Buc-ee's, if you wound up somehow seeing this video and watching it this far, I'm begging you, please just come out and say what I suspect is the truth. Say it was all on the lawyers. You left the dog off the leash. It bit a couple of people.
I'm not going to lie. That's kind of like, that's the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, come out, say this, be the better. We fucked up. We let this go out of bay. We kind of didn't police it and kind of got out of hand, and we need to take accountability. They're going to be a stronger brand for it, and more people are going to go to it. If they don't, if they double down, then yeah, Buc-ee's. Hour and a quarter away. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a bit of a distance there, Danny.
People, you didn't know what was going on. You're really sorry. You're going to make sure it's not going to happen again, and you will walk away from this unscathed. Please, just do that. I like Buc-ee's. It's an incredible story. It's an incredible business model. They're super cool to go to. I would love to take a shit in one again. It's just, don't be the bullies that people think you're being. You're better than that. That's it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch, maybe drink some Echelon. All that's over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
But yeah, that's true. I
Knowing
agree
my
on
luck,
that.
I'm about to get sued because my Quack Bang logo is an aquatic animal with a black outline, and it features the color yellow, and it's got something on top of its head, and it also has a mouth and a face, and it's facing towards the right. Fucking stupid. I hate lawyers.
I mean, called it first, Nick. You called it first. Anyways, everyone, that was Pat Files on Buc-ee's. Link will be in the description down below. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all, Danny. All right. I'll be right back. Bathroom again. So I will be right back.
Even destiny has to start. Metal bugs, evil respects choreography. Why do they announce every attack? Because friendship needs branding. Why does the bike explode through a wall? Because doors are for civilians. Helmet, hair, and hearts still glowing in the dark. From toy store aisles to battle cries, you left a symbol on our lives. Laughing loud, standing tall, even when the budget looked small. You made the world feel.
All right, I am back.
Coded memory.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. That was a good video from Nick. And there's a lot to it, so it's like it's anyways, you know what? All right, probably not gonna be much on much longer, but I do want to get at least one more little bit of crime. So we're going to watch Midwest Safety. Masked gunman flees after robbing a taco shop. Not Taco Bell, just a taco shop. Of course, thank you. Obviously, for the recording, we'll have a link of this video in the description down below. Anyways, let's get into Midwest Safety. Apparently, someone steals from a taco shop. I don't know what you're stealing, but we'll see. Anyways, let's check it out.
A masked gunman walks into a taco restaurant in Garden City, Kansas, and makes it an unforgettable night for the employees. Investigators were able to identify the suspect as 49-year-old Albert, who was also suspected to be responsible for another armed robbery incident at a jewelry store earlier that same year. 3 days later, officers on patrol sighted Albert in a silver Lincoln Navigator and moved to initiate a traffic stop.
Again, remember, career criminals aren't always smart. That's why they're career criminals. Tend to get caught a lot. Also, he shot at people. So he's lucky that cops didn't show up sooner and pump him and make him Swiss cheese.
Turn the vehicle out, put your hands up. Go.
And he goes. That was smart on the cops. I'm going to state that was very smart on the cops. Like, hey, we know he's been armed. We're not going to get out of our vehicle. We're just going to kind of do from the vehicle, tell him get out of the vehicle, you know, try and get him out of the vehicle so they can approach him. And him not getting out and them staying in is a good thing. Because if you walked up and he's still armed, there's a chance that he just shoots you. Again, stressful situation for cops. You don't want to get shot. Getting shot sucks. Not as bad getting.
Found 7 will be in pursuit. We're going to be going eastbound.
I should preference. This is also in a state that they're allowed to pursue you if you go speeding off. So it might not be a good thing to run from the cops.
546, I'll have radio. We're going eastbound on Campbell. Correction. Southbound on Main. No traffic at this time. Rover report on Main. No traffic. 1532.
Oh, he's trying to twist and turn. He's trying to zigzag.
Pull over. This is the Garden City Police Department. Pull over.
Traffic conditions. He's going to be eastbound on Harding.
Oh, he almost took this car out. He's about to take this pole out if he's not careful. He took that corner way too sharp. He lost control.
Now, 10 miles an hour light traffic.
Yeah, he damn near lost control fully of the vehicle.
Fine, so I got clear road conditions. They're still eastbound, passing Harding. Speeds are 35. Reason for stop is ag. Robbery suspect.
Still eastbound, 35 miles traffic, 33.
Albert, this is the Garden City Police Department. Pull over.
546. We're going to be eastbound, coming up to center and Harding. All jumped out. Suspect's going south on center.
Oh yeah, the suspect he had. Random person, probably a girlfriend. I don't want to be part of this. No, let me the fuck out. All right, fucking get out, bitch.
What was she wearing?
Black shirt. Black t-shirt. Fine, so you also note that I gave PA announcements. His window is down. Turn around. He's reaching around.
Now, so here's the we know that there was a passenger in there. They're out. The hard part is now, is there anyone else in here? Are there kids or anything like that? Because if you can't tell, pit maneuver is risky because you don't want to potentially harm innocent people that are like stuck there for the ride. Like, I want out and they couldn't get out. Because they're probably like kids and they don't understand everything and don't know that they need to get out of the car. If there is no one else in there, hit away. But you have to run that thought process of a pit. What if it rolls? What if there's kids in the car? You got a lot of other things going through your head. That's why pits aren't used as much. Even though I think we've watched a lot of videos with pits.
Try and intercept her. 546 south on center, passing Spruce. Speed 20 miles, 30 miles an hour.
He's heading back to the taco restaurant. He's just trying to return the money.
Speed 30 miles per hour, 1535. Traffic condition. 546 will be turning west.
At least he stopped fully, because he could have gotten T-boned so easily there.
From center.
Oh, if he passed the taco restaurant, he's not trying to return the money. Never mind.
Light traffic. He's staying in the westbound lane. He's not crossing over. We'll be going north on 3rd Street.
He keeps making further movements towards the center console area.
That's just the cop's seen that, so that means there's a chance that he's trying to reach for his gun, which could turn this situation super deadly, super quick.
Speeds 45 miles an hour.
Albert, this is the police department. We're not going to stop. You need to stop the vehicle now.
Eastbound on Spruce. Speed 20.
He's just driving them in circles.
546 south on the second. South on the second, 53 seconds. Reverse direction southbound. No traffic. Coming back up first. Reverse direction, no traffic, 53 seconds.
Oh, he turned left this time. He can turn left.
It's a reference traffic conditions. Only got one vehicle on Spruce. Light traffic.
So I thought it was a NASCAR driver. He could only turn right. Oh, he turned right again. Never mind.
546 south on Fleming. Speed 45. South on Fleming, 45 miles per hour, 1538.
Let's go in a circle.
353, says out of 5.
Oh, he's turned left again.
572 to the KHP unit. Losing joy traffic. We're approaching the bypass. 50.
I'm 1032 with PD. I got 2 PD units in front of me.
Oh, state trooper.
Eastbound, going past the office on Highway 50. Can you request supervisor permission for TVI if the opportunity presents?
So state troopers there. So state troopers, most state troopers know how to pit TVI, which is a pit maneuver. Essentially. That's what that wording was.
It's going to be ag robbery suspect, not ag burglary.
546, 597, like KHP right.
He's just blowing through red lights. They made yourself better. Oh yeah, this trooper's like, nah, I'm... Ooh.
57, we're going to be approaching farmland. Still headed eastbound.
He's not letting the trooper get to the side of him. He knows what's about to happen.
512 Burton, we're going to be southbound on Farmland Road.
If that truck wasn't there, that trooper would have fucking blasted him in the ass right there, just slammed into him. You know he would have. Pit. Oh, not a good pit.
It was unsuccessful. Go ahead.
First TVI is unsuccessful. We're turning east on Hillcrest Road off of Farmland.
Gravel roads. These are always bumpy. These are risky. This would be risky to try and pit. Loose gravel, loose dirt, stuff like this. It's risky to pit because you're trying not to you're trying to incapacitate the vehicle, not roll it. And furthermore, vehicles are like bullets. Vehicles like doing stupid things when they roll. And there's a lot of, houses, trailer homes style houses. It's a risk. He could probably pull it off, but he's got to be careful. And then we got a car like right here too.
Eastbound in 2015-41. 33 returning.
And he's driving so erratically, they don't know where he's going.
40 Charles. That's real. 40. Someone goes south on Towns.
And into the grass, of course he is.
Try to set up for spike.
Oh.
Eastbound on.
He's just... Oh, did they get... Oh. Hold on. So he jumps over the fence here. This guy's just like point blank tase. Good taser deployment. Oh, both of them got taser deployment. And go now.
I'm gonna jump over.
Yeah, just keep the tase going. Just keep tasing
Don't
him.
move! Hands out!
Keep zapping him.
Yep.
Put your hands in the small of your back, both hands.
Don't move.
Okay.
Turn him over.
Yep.
You watched him drop too, because he came down and she's like, no. Like, ah. He definitely got hit, and then he got hit again because you can actually see like the markings here. So he has 2 sets of prongs in him.
Put gloves on.
All right, I'm gonna roll you my
Oh,
way.
he's gonna be hurting in the morning.
You got latex gloves? Yeah. He's bleeding. All right, but are you good to stand up? We're gonna stand up on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right.
I got a gun.
A fucking high point again.
What block is this?
340.
Found having the pursuit in 340 South Farmland. It wasn't chambered.
It was not?
No.
Okay.
We put it in my car.
Oh, no, let's take it over here.
Okay. You okay? Yeah. It looks like he's bleeding from the hands. Probably from the taser before and jumping up. Okay.
307 out with...
Put it in your car?
Yeah, in my car.
Okay.
Which one? This one?
No. Mine's over there.
You're good. Supernatural.
We'll just have EMS.
You're good.
Okay. I'll go get my car.
Albert was taken into custody at the Finney County Jail and placed on a $100,000 cash bond while awaiting trial. A search of his vehicle revealed Albert was in possession of numerous pieces of drug paraphernalia at the time of his arrest. He was charged with 2 counts of robbery, 4 counts of aggravated assault, 3 counts of criminal possession of a weapon by a convicted felon, theft by threat of property valued between $25,000 to $100,000, distribution of heroin less than 100 grams, distribution of certain hallucinogenic less than 100 grams, fleeing on 5 or more moving violations, criminal threat, interference with Leo, aggravated robbery, and distribution of marijuana less than 450 grams. In August 2024, a witness reported Albert for threatening.
How many fucking I want to go back to the beginning of it. 2, 3, 4.
Counts of robbery, 4 counts of aggravated assault.
All those are felonies.
3 counts of criminal possession of a weapon by a
All those are
convicted felon,
felonies.
theft by
So 2, 4, 3. So 9.
threat of property valued between 20 assault, 3 counts of criminal possession of a weapon by a convicted felon, theft by threat of property valued between $25,000 to $100,000, distribution of heroin less than 100 grams, distribution of certain
12.
hallucinogenic less than 100 grams, fleeing on 5 or more moving violations, criminal threat, interference
14,
with Leo,
15,
aggravated robbery,
16,
and distribution of marijuana less than 450 grams. In
17 felonies. Now Terry, he was like, 15 felonies just in drugs. He has 17 different felonies, by the way.
August 2024, a witness reported Albert for threatening him during the trial process, and Albert was subsequently charged with
has a
aggravated
Hispanic
intimidation
brother.
of a witness, aggravated assault, criminal threat, and criminal damage to property.
21 felonies overall. Aggravated intimidation, aggravated assault, criminal threat, and criminal property damage, all felonies.
An additional
21 felonies.
$50,000 was added to his bond, bringing it to a total of $150,000. In July 2025, Albert entered a plea deal and was found guilty of 2 counts of robbery while the rest of his charges were dismissed. He was sentenced to 12 years and 9 months in prison without the possibility of parole, with his earliest release date being August 2035 with good standing, bringing the case to a close. This release also marks our first ever video out of Kansas, and one of the rare Kansas body cam cases released to the public that doesn't involve a police shooting.
He had like 21 felonies. He only got 2 of them. He pleaded guilty to they're like, we could probably get you on all this, but if you take this plea deal, you'll get the least amount of time, because if we take you to court, you're going away for life. 21 felonies. He only got 2 of the felonies, and it was 12 years. So yeah, he would have been buried under that prison, which probably should be, because yeah, that was Midwest safety, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He would have been. There was 21 federal charges. 21 federal charges. Not really. Oh, yeah. Because you don't fuck around in South Korea. The only thing that's worse than South Korea is the Philippines. You know, if you steal someone's bike in the Philippines, you will get 20 years. Almost guaranteed. It's practically guaranteed. Yep. You definitely did. Oh, was it? Damn. All of them. So diverse. I should probably get on help. Hey, look, Grand Theft Auto. No one cares. No one cares about Grand Theft Auto 6. You know what we care about? Sorry, this is more interesting than Grand Theft Auto 6.
Any last wishes?
Still have a mortgage. Haven't tracked down my old man yet. Still gotta buy a ticket home. I still got all these memes I haven't sent out yet.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be me. Looking down the barrel of a gun. Any last word wishes or last words? Oh yeah,
Whoa!
yeah, seriously.
Let's go! We're about to make our mark at the ACB. ACB?
Did they really just go belly up?
Yeah, that one I'm still not sure about, but
And worry about rebuilding the ACB.
I'll see how people play it.
And the East workers are sure to come back.
What's next?
Meat Master!
What, Master?
Master, you're so awesome.
Meat Master?
Meat Master.
Who the hell came up with that name?
Yeet Master.
I like how he's got a stupid name and he's like, I don't. Why are we calling me that?
Nothing more than a bad seed who slipped out of a nowhere town.
Enjoy the party, my friend.
This is not yours to take, outsider.
What's going
Oh?
on?
Yes. So there's a few things in here that are great references, but this is the best like anime reference ever. Is the main character getting fucking Yamcha'd?
Just you wait. Where am I?
Where do you think?
Wait, I'm back home. There won't be traffic at this hour, will there?
This is where I'm going to stop it because we go into the cranberries. I am not going to get fucking nuked off this earth. Seriously, I don't get why everyone does that, but a lot of people do. Oh, we're going to use this famous band. It's like, yeah, thanks. I'm just going to get nuked off the planet for playing that, even though I'm trying not. I don't care for it. I just want watch a video because of everything. Yeah. There's that. There's a lot. We just had Gamescom. So they did they showed some stuff. Thanks, son. They did some stuff and they showed off some stuff. They showed off stuff for oh, actually I think we can show that one.
My fellow citizens, we are assailed on every side.
I don't either, Keith. I don't.
Looms over our heads, and by towering monstrosities termed weapons, like the one that made landfall outside Midgar.
Okay, I do want to pause there because when they zoom
like
out,
the one that made landfall outside that looms over our heads, and by towering monstrosities.
Diamond Weapon looks like a fucking Gundam. I'm not going to lie. See, got it. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, Diamond Weapon looks like a fucking Gundam. And I love it.
Termed weapons.
For this.
Like the one that made landfall outside Midgar. But I know that we will.
We're going to have extra random weapons for this game,
heaven and earth,
which will be interesting.
Reign supreme.
You said weapons are guardians of the planet, right?
The planet sees us as another threat to her well-being, and rightfully so.
You call them planetary warriors.
Ruby looks really good. So from what I've read is we're going to have a Ruby and Emerald fight, but they're going to be more story-based versus where they were like super bosses in the original. But they are going to give us like the hologram fights like they've been doing, where we have much more challenging versions of them. But they're not going to be like the super weapons. Like Ruby Weapon was an easy way of getting Knights of the Round. Originally, where like the original Japanese version, to get Knights of the Round, you literally had to do the Chocobo breeding. But in the international version, which is the one we got in America, you could, if you beat Ruby Weapon, you got the Rose, which lets you just get instant Chocobo, which made getting Knights of the Round way easier. Granted, you still had to fight Ruby Weapon to get it. It was still easier to me. It was Chocobos to get it. But I do also believe Knights of the Round was buffed in the international version versus the original. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people did.
Destruction.
Only one thing to do. We fight.
Typhoon!
Taking down weapons, hunting materia, way over.
Sorry, I have to. This makes me happy. Go back. The huge materia. The huge materia. It's huge. But the huge materia, to get the master materia, is fucking huge materia. Like, this shit's massive. Like, that's awesome to see that they're fucking. Yeah, the hard part, the better thing to do is not to do it against Bizarro, and you can nuke Savior with one mastered Knights of the Round. The first time I ever beat 7, I didn't even have Knights of the Round. So, because if you nuke Bizarro, or if you use Knights of the Round against Nova and Bizarro, you added more health to Savior. Like, and that was stuff that people found out later. So that's why Savior of Sephiroth was so hard for people. Is like they use it a lot, and then you're like, oh, why is Savior of Sephiroth so hard? That's why. But I've beaten the game without ever using Knights of the Round, so.
Here ya. Way overdue for a day off.
Once we've got a future to fight for.
Yeah, okay. This was another thing here. There's Emerald Weapon. We have the sub. We are doing the sub battle. It looks like our fight against Emerald initially, like the story one, is in the sub. So this is gonna be a fun fight.
Once we've got a future to fight for, nothing will stop us.
Ready? Aim!
We'll finish this together.
This is gonna be a good one. Spring of 2027. I cannot wait to have that collector's edition. I cannot wait to have that one. I hope so. It'll be nice. But yeah, I actually enjoy the fact that we're going to get them. We're going to get pretty much all the fights are going to be, all the weapon fights are going to be, oh god, story based. Yeah, so all the weapon fights are going to be story based, and then we'll have the harder versions. So I don't think we're going to get certain yeah, or the Japanese version, the original Japanese, no one had the whispers. That's kind of I'll go into that here in a second, but I like the fact that of how it's shaping up to being that where you got a lot of story fights. I don't expect Knights of the Round to be as strong. It's going to be interesting because of how they've been doing summons. So I don't know how Knights of the Round is going to be overall. With how they did seven remakes summons. Probably it's going to be like you summon Arthur and then his attacks randomly summon one of the other 12 knights, and then you have the final, which is all 13 of them. And it's going to do decent damage. It's not going to be like instant kill on some bosses like it used to be. It's probably also going to still be one of the last summons you get in the game. So don't expect it to be like, I got Knights of the Round, I just beat the game. No, it's probably going to be one of the ones that it's like you'll get it easier in this version, but it's not going to be as strong as the original. The big thing to note is for what Danny was bringing up, the whispers. So the original game didn't have the whispers, which brings to make the mention that 7 remake, even though they're like, well, it can be its own standalone. It's a standalone in its own aspect, in its own respect, and everything like that. It is. But if you get the context of the original game and then you play the remakes, this game that is a remake of the original, but it's more of a sequel than a remake of the originals because it constantly calls back to the original in certain aspects and to Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, and Advent Children. It makes references to those in the games when those games technically don't exist at the time for certain things. So obviously Crisis Core is the prequel, so it makes sense, but because of how it's working, it's more of a sequel than it is a standalone or just a straight remake. But you can use it as your base into Final Fantasy VII as well. And then you go back and you play the original and you're like, oh my god, all this makes sense now. It's one of those weird things, you know? Is 100% one of those weird things. Am I 100% right on that? No, that's just me. That's just a lot of theories, including myself, going, yeah, it makes sense that this and that, you can see it as a sequel, but yes, you can still see it as its own standalone. Like, I'm not going to sit there and go against the creator, but at the same time, like, as a fan, I'm looking at certain things, like, it feels more like than it is. Oh, but anyways, everyone, before I get super distracted and doing like 9 billion, killing myself for sleep, we are going to prevent that. So I am going to go ahead and call it. As always, thanks everyone for swinging by. We're gonna head off. I'm going right off to Keen.
Gotcha.
Hush, Keen. We're going right off to Keen. He's doing some reacts. It looks like he's got Holy Ball, Ocno, and Nightway in with him tonight. So, and it looks like they're reacting to some Caleb Hammer. So everyone, go give Keen some love and support on all the platforms, because he's on everything as well. So go give him some love and support. I will be back on Saturday. We're going to be doing some gaming on Saturday, leading into some Schedule 1 in the evening. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the afternoon. I'll figure it out. So, but anyways, everyone, thanks everyone for swinging by. I appreciate all of you for swinging by and doing everything. I will see you guys around on Saturday. Then I'll have a schedule out for Sunday. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone for swinging by. I'll catch you all later. Till next time, everyone. Take care.
Tired eyes and gentle hands, she gives them love, she gives them life, she makes the broken man still stand.